We love our city, but we don't love everyone who just shows up here. So today on CityCast Las Vegas, we're going to indulge our inner hater. We're bringing back a conversation that I had with producers Sonja Swanson and Layla Muhammad earlier this year. We talk about the worst places in Vegas to send a visitor, whether they're a terrible ex or an annoying drunk tourist. And yeah, Circus absolutely makes the list. It's Monday, August 21st. I'm Dayvid Figler, and here's what Las Vegas is talking about. Okay, Team CityCast Las Vegas. You all know and love Las Vegas inside and out, and sometimes with its dirty little secrets. But, sometimes it's good to have a quick gripe fest. So, Sonja and Layla, what things generally suck about this place? What do we love to complain about in Las Vegas?
Okay, I'm just going to come out here and say it. Clearly, it's the heat. There are days when I just feel like I'm frying. But on top of this, because I also love skincare, as maybe you've heard me talk about many times before, my skin sometimes just feels like it's being pulled like tight paper. The dryness really gets to me sometimes. So yeah, it's the desert, heat, and dryness.
So living in a desert, hating the heat. Check. Layla.
Check.
I think we can't get enough of griping about public transportation. Every time I visit any other city and come back, it's just like smacks me in the face with how hard it is to just get on a bus and like get to Centennial or get across town here. And I mean, the heat also makes that worse. So I think I'll complain about public transportation in Las Vegas probably until the day I die. Hopefully it gets better before then, though.
Dayvid, I got to ask, because I feel like out of everyone on the team, you are possibly the biggest Vegas cheerleader, hype man, super fan. You love this city through and through. I feel kind of bad asking you, but what do you think sucks about Las Vegas?
You're making me snitch on my city is what you're doing.
Yeah, I am.
So, look, the heat, yes. Public transit, which I'm also going to more expand to just traffic in general, is something that that you're, a local when you decide that traffic is something that you can't not talk about. So I'm going to go for the trifecta: heat plus traffic plus unbridled and thoughtless development. Just expanding the valley out further and further and further, which is why we can't have nice public transit, because how could they cover the whole valley? I mean, we're starting to become very segmented that people on the east side don't want to cross the strip ever. I mean, before people used to hate it and used to be a joke, but now it's like a reality that it's almost impossible. And especially in the sweltering times.
Right.
So yeah, the heat, the traffic, and the fact that everything now is much harder to get to because the town just keeps growing and infringing upon the desert. And then you get coyotes at UNLV. What's going on?
Yeah.
All right. So we've got our basic complaints. So what would your perfect bad day in Las Vegas look like?
All right. So I'm just going to assume that this is for someone who lives here, right? So the first thing I have to do is I have to drive through the Spaghetti Bowl to the east side of town to meet a friend in some crappy little Starbucks in a Smith's. Then I have to come back across town to take my dog to the vet or something. But then I have to come back through the Spaghetti Bowl again to go downtown to meet a friend for lunch, except they want to meet at Esther's. We don't have reservations, and we have to wait outside on the sidewalk, and it's July also, right? And then I have to go back through the Spaghetti Bowl to go up to my parents' house in Centennial Hills. So that's like my perfect bad day. It's just driving through that horrible tangle of traffic at the heart of town that we all know and love and hate, called the Spaghetti Bowl.
And Layla, I'm guessing that your horrible, no good, very bad day is also going to involve traffic at some point.
Yes, it actually does. Mine starts off with traffic. I would leave the house after work probably and be on the I-15 between 4:30 and 5. Yeah, that already starting off bad. And then I have to go to the Strip and find parking. And that'll just ruin my whole day. It doesn't matter if I'm having a great day before then. If I have to go to the Strip and find and pay for parking now, I'm already mad. And then I'm meeting a friend and they say, oh, I really want to go to the Panda Express on the Strip.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, that location sucks. And I'm not a huge fan of Panda Express, but out of all of the food places in Las Vegas, you're going to Panda Express on the Strip.
Right.
And then after that, I have to like probably go visit my family all the way in Centennial. So that's another long drive. And then come back home to Henderson. And so a lot of driving, have to park on the Strip, and then a big chain food restaurant on the Strip. What about you, David? What's your perfect bad day?
Well, I want to try to be unique, but of course, my horrible day is also going to involve multiple legs on different parts of town with driving, usually in the heady times. It's going to be someone I need to meet with who says, I love coffee bean and tea leaf at the furthest distance from my house. I'm going to go there. I'm going to have a horribly sugary drink because I'm going to be thirsty. And I go, oh, there's coffee bean and tea leaves in some casinos too. So I'm gonna
there are.
So whatever casino it is, so I'll have to go to the casino. There's no good parking, so I cruise around the parking garage. All the spots are taken, so I'm gonna have to park valet. I walk by a group of guys who are smoking their cigars because they're in Vegas and they're at that casino, and it's like, we don't care about anyone around us. And then you realize, oh damn, I don't have any cash. And I need cash for the valet guy. And so you go to the ATM and then you get hit with the $10 ATM fee.
Oh, God. Are they that high?
Yeah. Those ATM fees are pretty bad, especially in this like mystery casino that has the coffee bean and tea leaf in it. So it's all that. And then I got to get back on the road and go to wherever that next location is. What a horrible day. I'm still smelling that cigar smoke of my fantasy bad day. Ugh.
Oh, and then your exit off the highway is closed for construction.
Right.
That's the kicker.
Yeah,
Cherry on top.
The exit's closed, so I have to go around. And again, it is July.
No matter what, the bad day is in July.
It's always the bad day is always going to be in July.
Welcome to Welch's Fruit SMR. Enjoy the big, bold, vibrant sounds of real fruit. Orange, pineapple, apple juice. Strawberry spread. Sparkling rosé. Made with real fruit for a taste as bold as you.
Welch's, let's fruit stuff up.
Now, let's just come up with some scenarios because people are always coming to Las Vegas. They always reach out to us. And some of these very specific people we hate. So I want to just do a scenario. Layla, you've got a childhood bully who messages you on Facebook and is like, hey, I've been listening to the podcast. I think you're doing awesome. Long time no see. We should get together. Where are you going to take that horrible bully?
Oof. I'm going to take my bully to Circus.
Ooh.
Because I'm assuming that I have to go with them. And David, I know you're a Circus fan. Don't put me
I'm
on
a love
the
hater.
yet.
Don't worry. I'm a hate lover.
So I would take them to Circus. Immediately, let's hop on the roller coaster. Our heads banging around. We're in it together, just in a bad mood already.
So you make a beeline to Adventure Dome. You're not even going to mess around at the inside. Okay.
Nope. Just beeline to Adventure Dome, hop on that roller coaster, put us both in a bad mood, walk around, probably get some like cotton candy or some like something that's going to upset our stomachs. And then hopefully, fingers crossed after that, we're like, oh, we're not feeling good. Let's leave. And if they're still like, no, like, let's go somewhere else. We're on the Strip. And I'm going to commit to this bit. I'm going to say, oh, well, let's walk to that Panda Express that's on the other end of the Strip in July. And we're just going to see who passes out first. We're both sweating. We're both in a horrible mood. If they don't tap out, what is the saying? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I can last in the Las Vegas heat. I can do it. I can outlast most people. So
you've been training for this.
Exactly. So I'm gonna really put them through the ringer, and hopefully they cut the day short.
Now, I got to ask, along the way, do you encourage them to stop for a free photo with any of the buskers on Las Vegas Boulevard, like the Elmos?
Free, quote unquote.
Oh, yeah, those circulating where you stand on the platform and it circles around you. Those are new. Take a photo with every showgirl busker you see. Let's stop at Margaritaville.
Well, you can only get away with it once. You can only get away with, it's free once.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's true.
I heard that's free. Let's go take a photo real quick. We have no cash on us. Have to go run to an ATM. It's just like a horrible situation, a horrible, very bad day.
Mortifying.
Let's pop another scenario up. Sonja, you take this one.
All right.
You run into your out-of-state ex at the grocery store. Okay, that's awkward. And you did not end on good terms. They're like, hey, I'm looking for some things to do with my family while they're in town. What hell do you send them to?
Oh, David, this is my villain mode activated. Okay.
It's everything but the bwahaha.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to say is, well, if you're not already staying at Santa Fe Station, make sure that you book your rooms there. It's not that bad of a hotel, I will say, but it's so out of the way. And then you have to drive through all the crap traffic to get anywhere. Then I would say go and get breakfast as you're driving out around town at the Egg and I, favorite chain of local retirees.
On a Sunday?
On a Sunday for mildly heated up eggs that you'll wait 30 minutes for. And then I'm going to say, go out to Red Rock Canyon on a weekend. But you know what? You don't need to make reservations. It's fine. And of course, they're going to go out there, hit that car traffic, be waiting, in the car traffic line for like 20 minutes to get in. And then they don't have a ticket and they're going to be turned away, hopefully. Then I'm going to say, you know what? On your way out of Red Rock Canyon, you should stop at the brand new Lotus of Siam at Red Rock Casino. It's beautiful, amazing food. And I will also tell them that they do not need reservations. So again, hit them with that line.
No reservations anywhere.
And then to round things out, to truly round things out, I would say that they should go to the buffet at Luxor for dinner, which, by the way, I just checked. It has 2.5 stars on Yelp. And
they earned each one of those stars.
Earned those fair and square. And then I would say from the Luxor that you can, in fact, actually walk to the Las Vegas sign, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, and that the Luxor, in fact, is the best place to park to get to the sign.
Easy,
Evil.
nice, brisk walk.
Evil.
Yeah. I'm loving villain mode. This is great. What about you, David?
Well, I'm always looking for affirmation, so I'm probably not going to be too cruel to the ex and their family. And odds were that I probably was like loved by the family, and there's the ex who hated me. So if I'm being cruel, I would say that a real good insider Las Vegas trick to get some good free stuff is to sit through a timeshare seminar. So,
oh, wow.
When you go into any casino and those people are like, oh, hey, do you have a minute? Give them the minute. You totally want to give them the minute because there's going to be you're going to get some good tickets at the end. And especially if it's something over at the V Theater over at Planet Hollywood, like zombie burlesque. Oh, it's going to be amazing. You're just going to love it with your dad, especially. It should probably only be about 15, 20 minutes for the timeshare presentation. And then you'll have plenty of time to get the free tickets to the show. And you might even get buffet tickets, too, to Luxor.
Ooh,
send them,
delicious.
go meet your ex's family. And then they can meet up together. Yeah.
And hang out and be awful together. Yeah.
Or, hey, if you see a new Chris Angel show, you definitely want to catch it in the first week.
Yes.
Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade.
Hey, this has been fun, but also maybe the evil's starting to take hold, and I'm feeling like, we've been around the Emperor too long, and even though we started as Jedis, we're going to wind up Sith if we don't get out of this quick. But let's do some rapid fire. Let's do this scenario. Drunk tourist stumbles up to you. Where can you tell them to go that feels local insidery enough to get them to stop bugging you, but also isn't your actual favorite local haunt in town? Where do you send them?
All right, I think I'm going to get some blowback from this. I would actually say Chicago Joe's, that little Italian joint downtown. It's super cozy. They got the checkered tablecloths. They got the Christmas lights all strung up. It's super cute. You're like, wow, I'm walking into this, special local place, except I gotta be real, I don't think the food is that good.
Oof. I'm going to say this really quick. And as a downtowner in Chicago, Joe's being like an old school staple of downtown, there is probably no single restaurant that my neighbors and I debate more over the years than Chicago Joe's and the roller coaster of experiences that we've had there. I would say second on that one, and this is my rapid fire, is Batista's Hole in the Wall, which also is very storied over there behind what's now the Lynx and Flamingo. Old Vegas family, very controversial in circles.
They have an accordion player who'll come up and play for you.
It's all ambiance, and boy, it is polarizing. So those two Italian old school Vegas-y restaurants, very insider, might be a very mixed bag for whoever we send over there, especially our friend the drunk. How about you? Rapid fire, Layla.
I think I would tell them to go swimming in Lake Las Vegas. Once they get there, they're going to see that it's green. And once they put their head under, they're going to realize that I did not like them very much.
Oh, geez. Are they going to get the brain-eating amoeba?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm not trying to kill them, but it's probably not gonna feel great.
Don't kill anybody. This prank has gone too far.
So no putting your head under.
But I think like Las Vegas, you'll think that it's super nice. It looks beautiful, but once you get in that water, you're like, oh, this doesn't seem like something I should be swimming in.
We could always send people to the things that are big tourist traps or big lines and then just like step away. And there's so many, or tell people to go to maybe not the nicest hotels anymore.
Yeah, I mean, go to any club with no preparation, no reservations, no promoter. Just show up and try to get in. That's a horrible recommendation.
Or go to a day pool and just put your head underwater.
There you go. Drink the water.
What about again, Sonja, you keep going too far. Although, did you see, I think we shared a video in the team of somebody handing someone a shot, but it shows that shot was actually just pool water from one of the day clubs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we cringe for
evil
longer than this episode is lasting.
That is true evil.
Yeah.
We will never reach those pinnacles of evil.
No.
Let's be real.
I hope.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also curious what people listening think would be perfectly good bad days in Las Vegas. So I'm hoping that people will jump on social media and share their really, really fun, cheeky bad tips for Vegas, whether it be for visitors or for people who they just absolutely hate. Hey guys, it has been so much fun dishing in our town a little bit. And now just to get all that yuck off me, I'm going to go do some of my favorite things. I'm going to go to Circus Steakhouse and celebrate.
Yes, there are good things in Circus.
Okay, fair. Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Sonja and Layla, thanks so much for sharing all your perfectly wonderful, evil thoughts. And I'm hoping that got it all out of your system and that all your tips that you give people, including me, are nothing but golden. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dayvid.
Before you go, have you entered to win free tickets to Life is Beautiful 2023? We've got 2 pairs to give away, so even if you don't want to go, do your friends a favor and send them to this link, lasvegas.citycast.fm/LIB. That's all for today here on CityCast Las Vegas. If you enjoyed the show, here's what you can do. Send this episode to 3 people you love. That's right. And if your friend sent this episode to you, they think you're awesome. Sharing is caring, and it really helps us out. That's how new people find the show. So do that, and also don't forget to subscribe to our amazing morning newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Take care.
Can I add a bonus to this round?
Jump.
Okay, I would tell them to go hike to the hot springs around Lake Mead, except that I would tell them to go in July when the hot springs are so low you can't even get in. And they would hike however many miles it is, freaking annoying long hike, and they would get there and it'd just be like so disappointing.
Yeah.
Just so disappointing.
After that. And that's not an easy hike.
No.